At the McAlpine Stadium, a unique match for Hull in Super League. Win tonight will take them to the top. They're playing the bottom club, the Huddersfield Giants. No wins out of 7, but much improved team under new coach Tony Smith. The general feeling is that first win isn't too far away. Let's hope it's not tonight. Huddersfield will take some containing. We'll run through the teams when we've got a chance. We're right into the action with Steve Malloy taking it up towards the 40-metre line. Is that Custo? It's the scrum half Custo with the kick downfield. Looks to be just a touch too strong. A very long distance kick from the Australian scrum half. Lomax. Yes. So it's Steve Prescott for Hull FC. Lee Jackson starting this week. Paul King started the game against Bradford. Steve Craven. The McAlpine pitch in magnificent condition, and it's a super night for rugby league. Monday evening game hasn't brought out the largest Huddersfield crowd, but plenty of Hull supporters here. Richard Horne up to halfway. Richard Horne playing at scrum half as he did against St Helens. Bird over the 40-metre line. It's the fifth and last. Bob Connolly signifies that. It comes to Prescott for the kick. I'm not sure that was intended. He goes for the midfield bomb. Plenty of height on that. Isolates the winger. That could be a Hull ball again. It is. Rayner got a bit of space. Good run by Rayner. He's tackled 10 metres short. Hull with the early pressure. Grimaldi dummy half. Horne first receiver. Cook 10 metres away. Midfield position set up. Jackson dummy half this time. Horne first receiver. Jason Smith. Inside ball to Craven. This time Broadbent dummy half. The kick through from Horne. And the Huddersfield man just makes it back into the field of play. Did well there. So it's Huddersfield working it away. Survived that good Hull FC attack. But flat-footed.
Who the hell is that?
McNamara. Be keen to have a good game against his hometown club, of course. Molloy over the 20. Quick play the ball. Custo will kick early. On to Matt Crowther. Again, player returning against his former club. Here until the end of last season. Crowther makes a little burst. Couldn't get away from the centre.
Is that Cardoza there in the centre?
Dale Cardoza. And it's Luke Felch taking it over the 40-metre line. Craven. Just a little step off the right foot. Jackson goes to the open side. Horne takes him on. Richard Horne into a gap. Richard Horne will go. Richard Horne will score, will he? Has he got it down? He's held up over, I think. Tremendous defence to stop him. Hull head and ball, Brian, but what a run by Richard Horne.
Yeah, what a run. Took the ball to the line. Dummied, went through. Couldn't get the ball. Got over the line, couldn't get the ball down. But it's Hull's head and ball. 10 metres out. You can certainly hear all supporters behind them. Behind us, getting behind the team. Cook. It's Prescott. Campbell. Oh, Grimaldi drops it. Only the second tackle, that. Sean McRae won't be happy about that.
Please for the football number K462 K462.
Full-back, Cooper, push back.
For the other three centres, they will be K462
Huddersfield spreading the ball, but Hull's tackling's good. Penalty. Said Jason Smith having his knee in. So pressure off Huddersfield. So it's Gusto going for touch. Huddersfield in the whole half. Steve Malloy. Ex-Oldham, Featherstone Rovers. Knock on, at all hand in there, I think it was Logan Campbell. Unlucky that. It's Moxon feeding this ball for Huddersfield, wearing number 17. Cardoza, tackled by Logan Campbell and Prescott. Forward, mile forward that pass. Pass to Lomax, McNamara. Drops off Malloy. McNamara again. Gusto. Drops off Lomax again. Good tackle by Luke Felsh. Huddersfield. Running off for Matson Arpat. Rowley. Penalty. I thought he'd lost the ball in the tackle then. He said it. His signal not pulling the ball out, Steve, but second holding down. So it's Steve McNamara going for goal. S-T-I-N. And McNamara chips it over. So Huddersfield leading by 2 points to 0. But really up to now all have threatened. It's something called
Yeah, McNamara.
Penalty goal for the Giants, sponsored by Hatfield, 26, Steve McNamara.
So Steve Prescott to restart for Hull. High kick. Well taken. I think it's Atkins took it. Knocked backwards. Malloy again. Certainly worked hard this first 10 minutes, Steve Malloy. They've still got Dale Lawton to bring on off the bench. Long ball, Gusto.
This is where
Through. It's McNamara. Lomax. Gusto. Long kick. I think it'd be too long. Oh, it's not. It is. Steve Prescott helps it over the line, but nearly a very good kick by the Huddersfield standoff. Rayner. Jason Smith drops off Craven. Oh, inside ball, I should say, to Craven. Molyneux gets to him and then knocks on. First knock on against Craven, I think, yeah. Really all very edgy. That's the last 2-6, Steve. They haven't made use of it. So it's Huddersfield to feed. Moxon. Gusto. Not Costin, I should say, not Gusto. Costin, the Aussie centre. Gusto. Oh, good tackle. McNamara. Dummy scores. Oh, does well. Nobody on his outside. Malloy on his inside. Penalty against Steve Craven. He certainly had his hand on the ball. He can't complain about that, I don't think, Steve.
No, well, that's 3 penalties Hull have given away and 2 mistakes Steve Craven's made in the last minute. Had a wonderful game against Bradford, but just needs to get his attention on things here. So this is another gimme 2 points for the Giants. Steve McNamara straight in front, 19 metres away. The 11 minutes of the match. And Steve McNamara, no problems with that. The Giants lead by 4-0. So it's going to be Steve Prescott to kick off again. The Giants beaten in all 7 games, but they've not had a flogging and have been competitive in most notably against Bradford here, where they led at half-time, I think. Eventually ran out of steam in the last 20, but gave a very good account of themselves.
Who was that 18? I think that's Atkins.
So it's the Giants trying to work the ball away from their own 20. The second of the restart set of 6. Here's Steve Molloy, involved in many excellent games against Hull over the years. Rowley. There's Molyneux, almost up to the 40-metre line. It's the 5th and last tackle. McNamara's inside the 40. Kick 2 straight for a 40-20, but on this quite hard surface, which is surprising in view of all the rain there's been recently. Rayner brings it back to the 20, almost gets away. Crowther working it up for Hull. Felch. The ever willing Luke Felch, almost to the 40. Jason Smith. Broadbent. The Giants certainly getting up the line at the moment, putting pressure on the Hull runners. Jason Smith goes for a 40-20. That looks, it's a decent kick. It's just going to, it's a knock on. What a great kick by Jason Smith. What a kick. Absolutely measured it on the, just inside the 40, Brian, and although the fullback, the winger coming across made the mistake, a brilliant kick.
Oh, brilliant kick. Hull's head and ball then on 10 metres from the Huddersfield line. Felch putting his boot on in back play. They've got to wait for him to do it because he's right in the play, really.
Bring the ball back into play.
Horn. Prescott. Oh, good run by Richard Horn. Looked all the time he was going to get there himself, but then slipped a good ball to Steve Prescott just on his outside. The supreme support play poacher Steve Prescott scores just 10 yards outside the Huddersfield right-hand post. Great run. That's the second really incisive run that Richard Horn's done. Obviously enjoying playing in the scrum half position. But really all needed that to steady the nerves. because they've looked the better side, the most penetrative side, but it's because it's Huddersfield who put the points on the board. So it's Crowler, not a difficult kick, not a bad night for goal kicking. Kicks it to bring the score after 16 minutes to Hull 6, Huddersfield 4. Oh, long kick-off. Oh, to Broadbent, who knocks on. He only seemed to pick that ball up at the last moment, Steve, seemed to me. So the pressure on Hull. So certainly Huddersfield will be lifted with that mistake. Prescott, good drop-off. Picked up by Molyneux. Runs hard. Tackled by Lee Jackson. Malloy. Bumps off Jason Smith. Going blind, bit of a gap. Oh. Felsh. Grabs the Huddersfield man, oh, Gusto, little drop. Good ball to Lomax, into the gap. Loops round for the return, doesn't come out. McNamara. Huddersfield moving the ball well this time. Got a bit of room, Rowley. To Cardoza. Straightening up, can't go. Last tackle, I think. No, yeah, last tackle. Oh, Drummy, scrum half's over. Good try by the scrum half. Past Jason Smith and Steve Prescott to score about 5 yards in from the touchline. Very pleased with that try. But really that led Casso again, but gave Huddersfield the ball with Paul Broadbent's knock on. So Ben Gusto, one of Huddersfield's Australians, scores that try. Important try. Way out on the right wing, but Steve McNamara well capable of adding the 2 points.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the Giants, number 22, Earl Crabtree.
And Earl Crabtree making his debut for the Giants. Teenager. Nephew, of course, of Shirley Crabtree, the professional wrestler. Steve McNamara makes a bit of a hash of that one. But Huddersfield still 2 points in front. And that wasn't very good defence by Hull. Steve Prescott, long kick. Crabtree takes it up. Big lad, this. Banged down by Grimaldi and Cook. Lomax. He's worked quite hard this first 20 minutes. Good tackling by Hull that time. McNamara, Malloy. McNamara going for a 40-20. Oh, two straight again. Brittles won't go dead, so it's a good kick. Steve Prescott gets it. Rayner. Logan Campbell. Holding down by Crabtree. Silly, really. So it's Paul Cook to find touch. And he does just near us and just short of halfway. Broadbent. Good tackle by Crabtree. Craven. Terrible. Broadbent don't look right to me. Horn. Smith. Prescott. Dummied the first drop off. Found it with the second one. Fell. She'll take it up. Horn. Cook. Kick. Good kick by Cook. Yeah, Rayner scores. Rayner certainly first there. Good try by Rayner. Inch perfect kick by Paul Cook. And Gareth Rayner's been threatening to do since he got in the first team, Steve. Uses his speed then. Good try in the corner.
I think his first try in Super League, and what a good one. Initially, my thought from Paul Cook was the kick was a bit strong, but it was beautifully judged. And Gareth Rayner, with his pace and ongoing, and the defenders chasing back, had the advantage over them. I think it ricocheted either off him or off a Huddersfield defender. There's no doubt it didn't touch the hands until he placed it down for the try. Excellent try for Gareth Rayner, whose game is developing rapidly, and that will do his confidence the world of good. Hull back ahead, 22 minutes gone. We've had 3 tries.
Yes, where is he? Here he is. This is him, 21, that's right. Yeah.
So he leaves Matt Crowther with a difficult kick, just a couple of metres in from the right-hand touchline. Matt Crowther, the leading point scorer in Super League at the moment. Just pulls it to the left of the post. So Hull take the lead again. That's the lead has changed hands 4 times already, I think. And Hull have a 10-8 advantage. I think also that showed the benefit, Brian, of having a number of kickers in your side. Jason Smith, we've seen put in a 40-20. Steve Prescott can kick. Lee Jackson can kick out a dummy half. And Paul Cook, another highly accomplished kicker. The kick-off. Oh, and again, I took a wicked bounce that time, but Hull looked a little bit panicky. 3 men there, Brian, to field it. Really, they got in each other's way a little bit.
Terrible.
It did bounce viciously, but bloody hell, they were just they were trying to protect Broadbent.
So Hull put the pressure straight back on themselves. Steve Prescott drops out. Huddersfield scored from set of 6 immediately following this last time. Molloy takes it up over the 40. Crabtree, the youngster, put down by Broadbent, makes the 30. McNamara, Custo, inside ball to Frew. Now this guy's lightning, but Hull managed to get across and take him, but he's only 6 metres away. 3 tackles to go. O'Hare from dummy half. Just short. Hull under pressure. It's the last one. Will it be a kick to the corner? It is. Kick to try and isolate Crowther. Oh, he takes it well. Plenty to deal with there. Very difficult ball to take. Took it brilliantly. Jason Smith not too keen to take it away for Hull. Gives it to Richard Horne. Smith at dummy half. Broadbent now. Up almost to the 20. Huddersfield offside. Giving away their second penalty.
Oh, a good kick that and a bloody good take, wasn't it? Huh? Excellent take there. Yeah.
Seacraven will play just short of the 40 on the first tackle. Cook, Horne, Jason Smith, gives it to Felch. Felch makes decent yards up the middle. Takes it to 35 out from the Giants line. Broadbent offloads to Jackson. Horne to Cook. Cook finds a bit of space up the middle. Prescott, Broadbent. Good Huddersfield defence, cover across. Smith, Cook, Grimaldi into a gap. Grimaldi can't quite pick up his support. Still looking to pass Tony Grimaldi, 5 metres away. 2 tackles of the sequence to go. Jason Smith to Lee Jackson. Lee Jackson reaches over and plants it down under the post.
Yeah, it is Lee Jackson.
And that's Jason Smith's awareness again, Brian. The swift pass was done in seconds, half a second, and Lee Jackson crashes over.
Yeah, lovely ball. Jackson to the post. But that run from Grimaldi was excellent. He needed the support either left or right, but the support players that time were late getting there because he stood up a long time. Jason Smith having a long word with the referee. I'm not quite sure about what about. Obviously expecting one of his rulings. So it's Crowther trying to add the 2 points. Takes his time, even though it is right in front of the posts. Ships it over. So been played just over 27 minutes. The score, Huddersfield 8, Hull 16. As Steve said, that was a brilliant take by Crowther a couple of minutes ago. Under a lot of pressure on the last tackle. Took it. Plucked it out of the air as so easy. Never looked like dropping it. Didn't get pushed into touch, did very well. Steve Malloy off. I should think it's Lawton on. I can't pick him out yet. Yeah, it is Dale Lawton. I can see him now. Well, see if we can do it again. Same kick. Prescott collects it. Gives it to Broadbent. Some ironic cheering from the Hull fans. Paul Rowley tackles then. Jason Smith. Goes. Gets rid of it. Felch. Into the Huddersfield half. Lee Jackson runs off. Gets rid of it. Jason Smith. Horne. Cook. Oh, good tackle by the centre. Costin. Horne. Grimaldi. Drops off Logan Campbell. Well wrapped up by the Huddersfield defenders. Rayner goes to acting halfback. Gives it to Craven. Ooh, Craven nearly away. Left. I think it's Lawton on this. Jason Smith, little back kick. Well taken by the Huddersfield man. Tackled over his own line. Oh, what a kick by Smith. What an excellent kick.
We're in the full-back,
To the casual observer, you might think it was a mistake coming off the offside of his right boot like that, but it wasn't, it was meant. So it's Huddersfield dropping out underneath their own posts. Crabtree, I think it was, and Lawton just receiving a bit of treatment. He certainly kicks it a long way, this scrum half. To Jason Smith, gives it to Prescott. Rowley well in the tackle there. Again, tackling well is Rowley. Jason Smith drops off Broadbent. Lee Jackson. Grimaldi. Good tackle by Costin again. Doing a lot of tackling this Ozzy centre. Long ball, Jason Smith. Inside ball, Craven. Prescott. Horn. Horn. Gets rid of it, Lee Jackson. Lee Jackson. Nobody with him. Into a forward pass about that one, I thought. But Hull keeping the ball alive well. Steve McNamara, good tackle on Lee Jackson then. Hull going left. Horn. Smith. Felsh. Showed it inside, gave it outside then. Smith. Goes. Last tackle. Horn. Chip kick over. Good one. Rayner scores again. He took it off the Huddersfield winger. Oh, ruefully has his head in his hands. Rayner. Perfect kick from Richard Horn. Perfect chase by Rayner. Never kept his eye off the ball. Huddersfield man was certainly there first, Steve, but Rayner seemed to me to take the ball out of his hands.
Yes, inexperienced Huddersfield winner, Heffin O'Hara, played for Wales in the World Cup. Before, I think he'd played a senior game of rugby league, but you couldn't really fault him. He got back, he took it. Just brilliant work by Rayner. Second try of the evening. And again, Brian, as we were saying, the variety in Hull's kicking. It's very difficult to cover Hull's kicking because there's at least 4 or 5 players on the side who are capable of putting up those inch-perfect measured kicks. That time it was Richard Horn, Paul Cook we've seen, Jason Smith. So, Hull have exploded into life here, 20 points to 8. Difficult kick again for Matt Crowther.
Oh, yeah. No, not 100%. Worked hard, though. Yeah.
So with Paul King is on for Hull for Paul Broadbent. Meanwhile, Matt Crowther 3 metres in this time. Strikes that well, strikes that, giving it a chance just to the right of the post. Very wide pitch here at the McAlpine. Push the first one to the left and that just marginally to the right. So, Giants 8, Hull 20, and we're just entering the 33rd minute of the game. Important for Hull to maintain this. Well, again, the big kick that could be going out on the full. Rayner takes it well, measured. Very good kick, actually, brilliant. Rayner, can he straighten up? See confidence oozing through him now. Bird, who we haven't seen an awful lot of. Dion Bird, a phenomenally hard worker for Hull, but not at his busiest yet tonight. The Giants offside again. Penalties even at 3-all. Huddersfield encroaching. Paul Cook hammers the ball into touch on the far side. Hull start a new set. 5 metres, 6 metres inside the Giants' half. Craven. Jason Smith. Oh, King puts it down.
What happened there, really? Coming off them.
Bit of a malfunction there in communication. Gives the Giants the ball. They go to their right with Cardoza. Signed originally from the Sheffield club. Quick play of the ball.
Is that Crabtree?
Crabtree. Rowley, we haven't seen him go from dummy half much yet. Maybe do that more late in the game. Very quick player from there. Won the game for Halifax against Hull last year.
Is that through? It must be through, is it?
Here's Dale Lawton, almost away. Last tackle. McNamara brings it to the left. A kick through onto Rayner. Rayner takes it well and takes the tackle.
Oh, good judgment. Now Logan Campbell.
Makes good meters there, Campbell. Strong run. King. Strong run by King. And straight into the game. Jackson, short side. Prescott, Grimaldi. Almost up to the 40-meter line. Cook is going to go for a 40-20 here. He's got it too straight, I think, but will that hold up or just bounce away? No, his fullback's got to play it. What's the Hull chase like? Pretty good. Tackled just 12 meters from his own line. Oh, here's a decent run. Run by Cardoza. Crabtree again, working hard. Young forward on debut. Lawton gets it away, good ball. Prescott's beaten by Lee Jackson. That's a cover, brilliant bit of cover by Lee Jackson. Huddersfield get a quick play of the ball. Hull are in trouble here. Out it goes down. Goes down. The referee will restart play on the 20. But plenty of danger there, Brian. In fact, the previous set, Lawton almost got a ball away. This time he did have his support. Prescott for Hull. Horn. Bird. Forward pass given against Richard Horn. Just Hull made a couple of mistakes. And Steve Prescott, is it down? Receiving attention. Just a bit too quick there, Brian.
Yeah, Jason Smith took a quick tap, but actually the Hull really land properly on the left-hand side. So it's Huddersfield. 3 minutes to go to half-time. Be keen to put some more points on the board. Good tackle, King. Crabtree. McNamara. Gusto. Lomax again. It's a throw, I think it is, come off his wing. Yes, it was. McNamara again. Dummies, goes. 4 tackles. Lomax, charging run. Looking to slip it, gets within 3 yards of the Hull line. Kick. Prescott's ball. Tackled and in goal. Nothing much you could do there. It was always his ball. It wasn't a particularly dangerous kick, but there's no way he could get out of the in-goal area because he only took it a couple of feet short of the dead ball line. Hull not keen to restart. They probably look back at the clock and they say there's only a minute and a half. Prescott. Just about makes halfway. Lawton. Rowley. Moxon. So Crabtree, big strong lad this. McNamara. Gusto. Good ball. But couldn't be collected. But it is collected by Jason Smith. Who gets to his gingerly to his feet. Baird. Craven. King. And there's a half-time hooter, with Hull in front by 20 points to 8.
Again, that very long kick-off. This one's too far. Got it wrong this time. 5 metres overcooked.
He judged them brilliantly up till then, but well, if it's not quite as far, that was.
So Hull with the penalty on halfway. Paul Cook to find touch on the far side. And finds a good touch, makes this 20 metres. Just a sense in the end of the first half that Hull were getting a little bit sloppy with the ball, having scored 3 tries in quick succession. King takes it into the 20. Wrapped up by Lawton. Horn takes them on. Oh, always danger when Richard Horne's running, and he's fancying the running tonight. Smith, King, Cook, Grimaldi. Immediately met. King, Craven. Oh, nice offload by Craven. Jason Smith, the dummy. Oh, and then gives the ball away. Picked up by Crabtree. And he takes it out of the 20. Oh, good yards made. Huddersfield almost back up to the 40-metre line in 2 tackles. Rowley going from dummy half. It's over halfway. McNamara on the short side. Here's Lawton. 5th and last. Custo kicks onto Crowther. Decent kick. And it's taken by the Huddersfield winger. But Hull managed to get men there. Well, Huddersfield doing to Hull what Hull did to Huddersfield in the first half. It's a good take. Bird. Oh, a knock-on given against Dion Bird. Doesn't argue with the decision, but
Some bloody interference there, wasn't it?
so Hull doing what they didn't want to, giving Huddersfield early possession in this second half, 10 metres away from their own line. Dangerous position this. Custo, quick ball. Tackle made, 10 metres away. Back to the right. Is that Thorman who's come on? No, it isn't. It's Moxon doing the ball. Rowley. McNamara, drop off. Lawton. Drops Lawton off, gets it away to Rowley. Good play here, McNamara. Gap for Crabtree, but can't quite get through. Jason Smith there to make the tackle. Still just 6 metres away. Plenty of variety, this Huddersfield attack. Quick play of the ball, out to the left. Custo. Useful kick to Rayner, who's got to make it dead, keep the pressure on. Good set of 6 by Huddersfield, Brian.
Was a good set of 6. They said to come out this half, Huddersfield really determined to have a go. I don't know what the referee Conley, I think he's not sure he's talking to. I think Lee Jackson. But it's Prescott to drop out for Hull. Finds halfway. Lawton. Good tackle by Grimaldi. McNamara. Crabtree. Gets rid of it. Ball out to Atkins. Rowley. Cardoza. Can he pace this young lad? Through. Knock on, I think. Yeah. Oh, penalty to Hull. He didn't play the ball properly. Pushed it through his legs. Bit of a blow that for Huddersfield. A bit of pressure on. As I said, they're determined to come out and have a go. Paul Cook finds touch. Home. Craven. Richard Fletcher on. I think it's for Lee Jackson because Paul Scott's got into acting halfback. Cook. Oh, good ball by Cook. Prescott. Unloads to Logan Campbell. But Huddersfield get 3 men back. Home. Dummies. Jason Smith. Fletcher will go. Strong lad Fletcher. Can't get away. Jason Smith. Inside ball to Craven. Nearly away. Last tackle. Back to Jason Smith. Puts it high. Oh, he's isolated the Huddersfield winger on the far side. And Hull have got it. I think it's Tony Grimaldi. And I think he's scored. Well, he certainly scored. Brilliant kick by Jason Smith. Isolated Huddersfield's left winger, who had some difficulty in the first half, Steve, this younger O'Hare, and it was Tony Grimaldi.
The try for Hull is coming from number 12, Tony Grimaldi.
That's the third try that Hull have scored from a kick. And Crowther trying to add the 2 points.
We think so, under all that. I think it was when we got there first. Pretty good chase by Grimaldi as well.
So it's Crowther. Plenty banging from the Huddersfield supporters, you'd expect. I'm sure it won't put him off. Takes his time, very deliberate. And it's there. Brings the score to Huddersfield 8, Hull 26. We've been playing just 7.5 minutes in the second half. Long kick, keeps it down this time. Jason Smith gives it to Luke Felsh. He'll charge up. Good tackle by Rowley. Jason Smith. Tracks 3 defenders to him. King makes good yards from acting halfback. Good 10 metres from King. Craven. Ball back to Richard Horn. Angle kick by Horn. Oh no, not angled enough. Cooper gets it to full back. Through the winger. Obviously didn't fancy his pace then. Cardoza, who I think's done all right on the attack for Huddersfield. Lawton. Lomax, good ball. To Costin, the other centre. Gusto. Oh, good tackle. Excellent tackle. Logan Campbell, hard tackle, and the Huddersfield man knocked it on. Oh, Steve McNamara. Logan Campbell read that well. Cook. Good tackle by Atkins, the second row man. Felsh. Jason Smith. Oh, lovely ball, Crowther. First handball from Dion Bird to Crowther. Jason Smith. We can't get rid of it that time. Cook, lovely ball to Fletcher, back to Cook. Cook. Oh, Dion Bird, lovely drop off. Oh, beautiful play by Paul Cook. Beautiful football.
Tremendous. Well, Dion Bird, the scorer, but Paul Cook's try, Brian, really beautifully made. Handled twice in that. The initial flat pass, the return ball from Fletcher. Paul Cook made the break, took the Huddersfield defence on a diagonal run and opened up the inside for Dion Bird. Quite superb try. And what's even better, Brian, created by two Hull youngsters.
Yeah, excellent try. We certainly could criticise the Huddersfield defence for that. They certainly bought it, but Paul Cook's timing, absolutely brilliant. So the score 30 points to 8 with the kick to come. An easy one, this one for Crowther. Crowther kicks it to bring the score after 52 minutes to Hull 32, Huddersfield 8. Keeps it low again to Jason Smith, who gives it to Felsh. Replay of the previous kick-off. Oh, good tackle there. Oh, Rayner makes a few yards. Rice. Huddersfield brought Rice on at number 14. Steve Prescott, well tackled by Atkins, who's tackled very well for Huddersfield, actually. Steve Craven. King. Jason Smith kicks. Oh, a long kick from Smith. Might be too long. No, it isn't too long. Oh! Full back. It goes backwards. And he makes good yards. Does well, does Ben Cooper. Loses the ball. Two-man tackle. Must be a penalty. No argument with that decision, Steve.
No, gives Huddersfield the ball. Gareth Carvel on for Hull for Steve Craven, who had another fine game, had lots of yards, Steve Craven. So the Giants into it with Rice, is it? Taking it up. And he's hammered back. Rowley. Going from dummy half. Almost up to halfway. Lomax. Again scragged on halfway. McNamara to the outside, Thorman. Through. Score of some spectacular tries for the Giants this year. And a penalty again for ripping the ball out. Taken by Thorman. Through again. Takes a hard tackle on the 20, but Huddersfield with a good position. 4 tackles to come. 20 metres away. To the left. Custo. Ball goes loose. Knock on. Solid tackle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This Crabtree is quite strong. Is that a mature game for a youngster?
So here we are, the scrum on Hull's 20. Richard Horne to feed. Rayner standing at standoff. Will have a run from there, I think, but beats himself. Fletcher. Plenty of power from Richard Fletcher running down his left-hand side. Jason Smith, almost into a gap. Jason Smith, Huddersfield just managed to hang on to him. Horne, good wide ball. That's a good tackle on Grimaldi. Out wide. Huddersfield holding the line well there. Felch rumbles into the Giants' half. It's the 5th and last tackle. Cook. The kick through. Plenty of pace from Rayner. Oh, Cooper loses the ball. Is he in touch? Knock on given. First mistake is made. I think he's looked pretty solid, but bad mistake there. Gives Hull the ball 10 metres, 11 metres from the Giants' line. So Richard Horne to feed. Cook. Dummies the drop off. Prescott takes it. Almost looking to get his hands free. Put Bird away. Lovely bit of variety. Dummy drop off. Second man. Oh, it's over. Easy. Jason Smith spotted the gap, dived through it. Well-deserved try, Brian, to Jason Smith, because he'd had another dominating game.
Yeah, yes, I don't think you could resist that. You could see from up here that Huddersfield hadn't got back, weren't defending properly on their line. And somebody of Jason Smith's experience doesn't miss things like that. So Crowley to add the 2 points. So it's Crowley with the Hulls, with the scored Huddersfield 8, Hull 36. So it's Matt Crowley. Chips it over to bring the score to Hull 38, Huddersfield 8. High kick. Taken by Jason Smith. Gives it to Felch. The scrum half for Huddersfield, or standoff as he started off. Gusto's had a tremendous game. Carvel. Rayner. Carvel onto a flat ball. Penalty against Rice, interfering to play the ball. It was hard for him to get away, but he certainly used his head, did Carvel, with a quick play of the ball. So Cook finds touch on him, makes what, 15 metres. It's Hull's ball again for another 6. Last quarter of this game. Felsh, the tireless Felsh, tackle on halfway. Carvel. Made none for Hull. Horn loses it. Crabtree. David Maiden in the action. I think he's on. It looks to me he's on for Jason Smith, who thinks he's done enough, I think, for the hour. Steve McNamara takes it up. Good ball. Thorman. Oh, again, Huddersfield drop it. That was Costin and picked up by Logan Campbell. Fletcher, he'll take him on, doesn't. Horn's away. Oh, good chase back, I think it was through. It was. King. Good ball by Paul King. Oh, and nearly a good ball by Paul Cook. Referee stops play. It's a penalty. Nice. First knock on. Thorman takes him on. It can run, this lad. I like it. Then touched, run down by Steve Prescott. So in the end it was a mistake by Thorman, but certainly he showed some pace, Steve. Maybe he's inexperienced as well.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of Chris Thorman over the last 2 or 3 seasons with Sheffield and Huddersfield. Always played well against Hull. Very promising player in the making, very quick. Backed his pace there and got through the first line of defence, but Steve Prescott put him into touch. Here's David Maiden getting a run in the first team. Carvel up over halfway. King up the middle. Paul King, oh, driving run by Paul King. Punishing, really. Horn, Cook, Maiden. But Huddersfield slide across, get men across to snuff out the danger. Horn, Felch. Richard Horn looking to support on the right. Felch couldn't get the ball away. To the right again, Horn. Another bomb onto O'Hare. What happens this time? Penalty against Hull for offside or interference. No, for pushing. The referee gives the penalty. So the Giants with going to make some ground here through Thorman. We'll restart this. 23 out from their own line. Carvel and Felch in the tackle. Rowley picks up and goes from dummy half.
Who's that is from there? That Costin.
Costin, centre, almost up to the 40. Custo, very hard working, drops off Lomax. Ball comes loose. No, referee's seen knock on, I'm not sure. Yeah. No complaints. I didn't see that actually. The ball had just slithered through between players, but Huddersfield in this second half have made more mistakes with the ball, Brian, when they've had it. They haven't fairly secure in the first half with possession, but second half put a lot down, given Hull a lot of extra ball. Campbell. Taking a knock in that tackle. King, Horn, Maiden finds a little half gap, but 3 men in the tackle. Rowley there, who's done a tremendous amount of tackling for the Giants. Felch again carts it up, meets some pretty heavy traffic. Campbell receiving attention on that far side. Cook, Prescott, Maiden juggles, manages to hold on. It's 4 of the 6 gone. Richard Fletcher, dummy half. Sorry, Richard Fletcher taking it up now. Fletcher almost into a gap. 5th tackle, Cook. Reverse angle kick, not a bad one. Comes loose. I think that was off a whole hand, so the Giants will have it as they clean up. But again, plenty of danger from the kick. Oh, a nice offload. McNamara finds Lomax. Again, quick play of the ball. Thorman out to Crabtree. Oh, bad mistake that time. Cardoza, nothing wrong with the pass. So once again, Hull with a scrum put in and should get possession. 36 metres from the Giants' line. Well, as we enter the last, well, we're in the last quarter of an hour of the game. Hull with a commanding lead. Prescott is going on to the flat ball. Bird from dummy half. King takes it up himself, makes more yards. Quite content to do that. Put down by Steve Malloy, who's come back on for the Giants. Grimaldi over the 20. Tony Grimaldi. Horn puts Carvel into a little gap, almost through. Horn takes them on, inside ball to Crowther. Oh, almost slithers through. 2 metres away, Richard Horn, dummy half, last tackle. What Hull going to do? Prescott again, a kick for the corner. Not as much pressure this time. And Huddersfield managed to clean up. Well, with only 12 minutes to go, it looks Hull have got the victory here tonight, and with it, top place in Super League. Well, if we're thinking about that, I don't think beyond our wildest dreams after 8 matches of the season. Could do with the season finishing tonight, Brian, and taking the playoffs now. Bradford beat Warrington on forward passes given. If Bradford beat Warrington on Wednesday night, then they will go back to the top. So this may only be 48 hours, but what a tremendous opening to the season we've had. And of course a very big match on Sunday, home match against the London Broncos. 4 in a row the Broncos have won, beating Wigan yesterday. So some terrific games coming up. Bird into a gap, but again covering back. Huddersfield certainly haven't turned this in, working hard to keep the score down. Broadbent back on for Hull. Really, they're having to defend too much, giving too much ball away. Horn, Carvel looked to turn and pick Richard Horn up, almost came off. Horn, Grimaldi. Horn, little kick through, picked up by the Giants. They're managing to clear these kicks now. Thorman offloads on the inside to Frew. Molloy dummies and then takes the tackle. Lawton driving run up to halfway, 5th and last tackle, just short of the halfway line. McNamara kicks through onto Rayner and let it go into touch. Meanwhile, a Huddersfield player down in their own half. Frew looks to have taken a knock to the head. Well, not a huge crowd here tonight, but I would think, Brian, there's a fair chance the Hull supporters have outnumbered the Huddersfield ones tonight. I think we just hope a big crowd turns out on Sunday for the clash with the Broncos. Frew seems to be okay. Referee having a long conversation with Atkins. Not sure what all that was about. Richard Horne to feed. Cook. Campbell. Bird.
It's a fairly tight game, Dean,
Yeah, for him.
Maybe it just shows how the game's gone.
Yeah. Crowther. King. Very dangerous from there. It's his strength. Broadbent almost into the gap. Finds Horne, but Rowley's taking it from him. One-on-one, it's sort of contested by the two of them, and Paul Rowley came up trumps that time. Custo. Atkins. The Australian loose forward. Well, a bit of a set to on the other side. It's all broken up now.
Steve, McNamara and Broadbent, two most unlikely people.
Molloy. Inside Hull's 40. Rowley from dummy half. McNamara, chance here. Huddersfield on the far side, working it nicely. Costin going for the corner as the winger. Offloads. Chance here. Last tackle. Spirited attack by the Giants. McNamara. Kick through. And David Maiden quite content to shepherd it out. Give Huddersfield possession again. The Hull winding the clock down very much, Brian, a moment with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, lost a bit of the continuity in the attack, but the game's won at 38-8. 7 minutes to go, as you say, Steve. They're taking Jason Smith off. Lee Jackson's not played much this game. Keep them fresher for the game against London. The bigger game. It also gives the young lads, Carvel and Fletcher, a longer run out. I've been quite a you have, I'm sure. Been quite impressed with Paul King, actually. So he's shown his strength and gives a good ball. So it's Prescott. Over halfway to Moxon, who gives it to Malloy, who runs at Fletcher. Ooh, good tackle. It was David Maiden. Moxon. McNamara. Malloy. King in the tackle that time. Malloy. Oh, Atkins. Quick pass to Cardoza. Nowhere near him. Into touch. Story of Huddersfield's night, really. Actually, looking at Huddersfield, the first time I've seen them, look rather underpowered to me. This Atkins in the second row works extremely hard, tackles a lot, but quite small. And they brought Rice on at sub, or the sign I remember last year. Quite a decent young player, but again, not a lot of weight. I think Huddersfield are finding it hard to dominate teams in the middle of the field. Maiden. Oh, terrible pass by Maiden. Picked up by Rayner. Maiden. King. Oh, that was high. Bit of high tackle from McNamara, was that? On Steve Prescott. Broadbent. I think Steve Prescott had a word with him about it as well. Ball to Cook, chips, oh, unlucky, sums up Huddersfield night. The way it's played actually, gusto, scrum half, come stand off. He would have deserved that try, Steve, because he's really worked hard for Huddersfield. But not to be. So it's Hull's head and ball just inside their own half. Horn to Cook, kicks. Steve Prescott after it, Thorman gets it, he's over the line though. So it's a dropout. Enterprising move by Hull, but Thorman always that yard quicker than Steve Prescott. Steve Craven back on. I think it's, could be Grimaldi going off. Can't spot Tony Grimaldi. Campbell. Carvel. Oh, lovely ball. Carvel to Maiden, who is over. That's the 40 for Hull. Beautiful ball, Carvel. Strong lad, Carvel. He's looked to offload at other times. That time he did to perfection. And Maiden ran past what was left of the Huddersfield defence to bring the score to Hull 42, Huddersfield 8.
The biggest defeat of the season is Boston.
Yeah, very impressive Hull tonight. A lovely pass from Carvel. Been threatening to do that a bit. I think with a couple of more years, he could be a great ball-playing prop, Brian. When he's just filled out physically a little bit more. You have to remember, he's only, 20, 21? Good skills. And David Maiden will have enjoyed that. He hasn't had many outings in the first team this year so far. But he finished pretty clinically there. Points bonanza by Hull. So Matt Crowther. Adds another 2. 44-8 and absolutely comprehensive. 12-point lead at half-time. Hull 24 points in the second half without reply. Very good. And we enter the last 2 minutes of the game. And David Maiden returns the ball almost to the 20. Rayner. Score of 2 tries this evening. Carvel. Craven. Oh, good storming straight run by Steve Craven. That which he excels at, quickly into his stride. Hits the line hard. Inside ball from Paul Broadbent, takes Hull into the Giants half. It's the last tackle. It's a kick through on the floor by Paul Cook. It's just going to touch the wrong side of the line. We're in the last minute. Hull about to go top of the league. What a position. Sorry?
This kid's an enthusiast, this gusto.
Yeah.
Chase the ball, restart.
Huddersfield to restart.
I think it's Molyneux back, I'm not sure.
Thorman. Oh, took a pretty heavy hit there. 40 metres from their own line, McNamara. Huddersfield, as Brian commented, all have taken off Smith and Jackson. Here's a chance for the Giants, is away. Chance here, it's going to finish with a try. Going to finish with a good try to the Huddersfield. Is it the winger? Is it Frew still? The winger through, showed a bit of pace there. We knew he could run, and he finishes off a rare Huddersfield bit of pressure with a good try to end the game. Takes Huddersfield up to 12 points with McNamara's conversion to come, but it's very much a consolation score. Yeah, sorry, Heffin O'Hare the scorer, I do apologise. Made up for a torrid time under the bombs early in the game, and nice for him, he got a consolation there. So McNamara, probably the last action of the game. No problems for Steel McNamara, and there it is, the final hooter and the final score here at the McAlpine Stadium. The Huddersfield Giants 14, Hull FC 44. A comprehensive victory, Brian. Run away with it a little bit in the second half. Able to rest Jason Smith and Lee Jackson, and really set up brilliantly for a magnificent game against the London Broncos on Sunday.
Yeah, one I'm really looking forward to. Certainly be a lot harder than tonight's game was. Really looking forward to the game on Sunday against London.